T-Man 978 Chill Review.
Hello everyone, T-Man 978. Welcome to another Chill Review.
Yay.
This review is brought to you by TM Reviews for lending this to me. Anyway, this is Magic Square's Light of Peace MS-O2, their second version of a masterpiece scale Optimus Prime. La da 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 da. Here is this if you want to see it. Right here. There's no bio. What am I doing? Inside the packaging, you get Light of Peace, aka Optimus Prime. And Energon Axe is Ion Blaster. You don't get these blast effects. These are Siege, War for Cybertron blast effects. So there you go with that. It's super compatible. You get a collector's card right here, which is made out of credit card quality plastic. Still no bio, but there's the stats. Instruction paper, and you get two optional trailer hitches. One that fits MP44 Optimus Prime's trailer, and the other one that fits MP10's trailer. There's also another kind of hidden feature. The chest opens up, as Optimus Prime chests like to do. You get this type of detail inside of there. Very detailed, nicely painted. I like the green little blocks. That's more detail than they typically have. Kind of wobbly right there, but yeah. This opens up, and you get the matrix right here. The matrix is all silver, which is kind of boring and unpainted. You have to pull that shit out, which I'm not sure if I ever did, because I don't really care. But yeah, it's the matrix. It looks different on the bottom. You see it's all the way molded at the top. I'm not going to kill myself. It can come out, and he can hold it loosely with maybe one finger because it's not built to be held like they do in the Transformers movie. Oh yeah, it's not made out of die cast like Optimus Prime matrices typically are made of. It's just chrome plastic. To finish out on the robot mode accessories, here's the Ion Blaster up close. Just a black plastic gun. It looks like what it's supposed to. He holds it by plugging it into this peg hole right there and wrapping the fingers around it. It stays fairly decently. The Energon Axe is made out of separate plastic pieces. We take that cover off, and with the hand shape like this, we can just slot the little handle in between the fingers, and the piece that comes off, we can just cover it and peg it into place as tight as you feel comfortable with, because this feels like extremely cheap transparent plastic. But here he is with this. You still have access to rotate the wrist around and wiggle it outward a little bit, which you don't really need to do. But now he can stab and slice and shoot. Alright, why does this thing exist? Because Magic Square already made a masterpiece scale Optimus Prime. Well, the same year that Magic Square and Transform Element made their masterpiece scale Optimus, Hasbro came out, well, Takara came out with their version, which was way more cartoon accurate and super dynamically posable. So this took a lot of that look, and they just decided to make a whole new robot and make improvements upon things people complained about as far as MP44, as far as the backpack and the way the knees and stuff work. And they added extra things like their style of hands. Like the main thing that makes this a little bit better than the official MP44 to me is the way the hands work. If the MP44 hands were like this, I would not be pressed to look at this at all. But just those hands being able to articulate how they articulate just takes it to the next level. Manuel, let's start messing with them. You are probably not going to be able to tell on my camera, but the first thing I noticed when I took this out the box is the colorization of the red plastic, because most of this is unpainted plastic, besides things that are friggin' obvious, like the orange squares here and the chrome and anything inside the chest and the eyes and whatnot. Everything else is just basically unpainted. But the red plastic, it definitely looks plasticky and makes it feel like a toy at first glance. But now I am just straight up used to it, so it doesn't bother me. You can see the face. The face is like spot on with Season 2 Optimus Prime, where they made his face more blocky and angular and less round and less like the actual G1 toy. You saw the back right here, but the only thing messing up the back is you can see the bumper right there, and just the fact that this juts out right there. It's not one cohesive unit, like not one cohesive back. But as far as the way it feels, it is light. I was messing with some official Takara robot. Trailbreaker. And I had to messing with that and then messing with this. I'm like, it's right on line with each other, to be honest with you. There are a few things build quality wise that I wish was better. Like this, I could glue this myself, but this just slides right off. I thought it was part of the transformation at first, but that should have been glued. These don't really like stay into place. You could overlap it on that little notch, but it goes back too far. The feet could definitely be tighter, and they're on a ball joint, unfortunately. I mean, that I could tighten that up with floor polish, but there are different things you can do to make sure that he doesn't fall over. You saw this wibble wobbling, like it's all kind of loose in there. That does not really lock inside of there. But other than that stuff, as far as build quality, the thing is awesome. It's crazy dynamically posable. They put like a dumbbell joint in the neck, so you can do all this. You can look up a ton, to be honest. Doesn't really look down too much, but it can look down. He doesn't have the extra neck articulation that MP44 has, but he pretty much has everything else, like the ability to go up and down on the shoulder. You can articulate like this on that, but this hinge actually, the one that makes it go up and down, can actually do that while you're doing this. You have the bicep rotation, which is crazy tight, forearm rotation, a bend in the elbow right here, and a secondary bend right here in the arm. So the arm can go all the way up. When you do that though, it does make some hollowness right there. You heard me talking about it. The hands. The lower thumb is on a ball joint, and then it swivels, of course, all the way around, and you have another hinge right here. This is my favorite part. The hand can go out. I wish the MP44 could do that. All these fingers are on ball joints at the base so they can splay out. And of course you can bring it in, and they have individual knuckles in the center of the fingers. I mean, they didn't go extra mile and give you 3 individual joints like X-Transbots would do, but it still gets the job done, and he can still like point and do whatever you need. The waist rotates, and then there is a hinge in there for transformation that you can use as an ab crunch to give him all this. There's actually 2 hinges. They can go back, but it breaks up the sculpt. Of course, you can rotate and bend, but when you're posing it, you could just do what you need, and it won't look too crazy, to be honest. This right here, these side skirts come out. You can kick the leg all the way up. The butt flap opens up. You can bring this back and kick back some. If you bring it all the way back, it helps with putting that piece into place. But basically, this is one annoying thing. You will have to open that up and fix that if you want it to be right. The legs do go out to the side. They swivel on the thigh. Double jointed knees. The feet pretty much give you whatever you need. So you can go back some. You can come forward. You ankle pivot. And there is an actual, and I'm going to have to kind of untransform this so you can see it. There's a hinge or rocker right here. And then this joint, which is not needed at all for transformation, it can rock forward. So you can get the ankle higher up. But it's kind of scary tight, that ratchet. So I don't like using it myself. I'm going to get that straight, put the toe back up, and keep it moving. Now, you have this right here, which I wish was ratcheted. That would definitely help with standing him up. But crazy dynamic, crazy posable. Oh yeah, and I didn't even finish the shoulders. You get a butterfly joint just like MP44, so that can come out. And then there's a secondary hinge right here. So yeah, you can do everything. And with being able to rotate the forearms on top of having these two joints right here, yeah, you get a lot of articulation. So it ends up being more articulated than MP44, like just hands down. I didn't want to let him win with that, but he is more articulated than MP44. And since I keep talking about that guy, I'm going to bring him out and do some other comparisons. Then I'm going straight to truck mode. I think I mentioned this up front, but if I didn't, I'm going to reiterate. Transformation, separate video. I'm going to upload both of these videos at the same time. Pay attention to me. So while you're looking at this, the transformation to truck mode and back to robot mode, if you need that type of help, I'm going to be slow as possible, methodical, so you can see every step without having to rewind 100 billion times. But anywho, that's going to be a clickable link during my end song, and I'm going to put it in the description, so you have no excuse for not being able to find it. Here's the official Transformers masterpiece, MP44 Optimus Prime. Things that are better is paint, definitely. It's painted head to toe. Like even the face, fully painted. The helmet, fully, damn near fully painted. Besides maybe these antennae. This is more rounded edges, like they're angular, but rounded. Things people might like better is he doesn't have this giant, doesn't have the giant backpack. But it has a backpack because that's what he looked like in the cartoon. But things like the way the butt is shaped might be more accurate with the official. And it has some more extra points of articulation, but it doesn't break up. They made sure to make things more clean on this than they did with the official, which is unfortunate. But that's what they came up with at the time. And of course, if you're trying to outdo another company, you're going to do your damnedest to do better. So yeah, maybe it's not even fair. This does have voice clips if you turn the power on. Where's the daggone button? Yeah, this doesn't have electronics, but this just feels better as well because it actually feels heavy. So yeah. But honestly, as far as messing around with something, I'll probably be more likely to mess around with this because it's more posable, lighter, and it's not as riggedy in certain areas. But let me get some other stuff. Fans Toys Jive, aka Jazz, and Masterpiece Trailbreaker. Official Masterpiece Megatron and Starscream, and Robot Paradise Soundwave. Robot Paradise Soundwave is ridiculously heavy, like ridiculous. He almost feels like 2 times heavier than Megatron. It feels like it's made out of almost all die-cast, but that's enough of these people. Here's this shot without Soundwave in the way. But anywho, duh, you were listening to me. I like the thing. It's light, but you don't have to worry about paint scratches and whatnot. Maybe here, because I think that's painted gray. But and here, of course, if you mess with that. But it's good. I like it. Just only the few gripes that I mentioned. You should have been paying attention. Truck mode is fairly clean. It looks good. This is actually accurate to maybe a couple of scenes in the first couple of episodes. But after that, maybe not. But yeah, everything comes out to be pretty clean. The transformation is decently simple. It's very similar to their first transformation, but it seems to incorporate elements from all the other different Masterpiece scale Optimus Primes, like you may have heard someone else mentioned. But yeah, my only issue with this mainly is the gimmick that it has of the side view mirrors being able to open. These side view mirrors feel like trash, I'm not gonna lie. And the doors in those mirrors feel super flimsy. You can open them because I guess they wanted to have some type of feature like that, but you can't even put a little figure in there, so it was ultimately a waste. And I don't know, I guess they did this to make it transform more, make it part of the transformation, and it still worked out. But yeah, rubber tires, so you can roll all 6 wheels roll at once. You see it's super clean back there. You have 2 options as far as trailer hitch. This, I believe, is, yeah, this is the MP10 trailer hitch, and this is MP44. It's more straight on one. How does this work? I think it works like with this in the back. Yeah, put it on like that. And if you have MP44, you can attach the MP44 trailer to this. So they figure you're gonna, if you are a Masterpiece collector, you're gonna have all of this, all of the Masterpiece. So it works out. Lord knows if they're gonna make their own trailer. They may as well should do it for the people that were too cheap to buy MP44, even if you were getting an Amazon Japan discount. But anyway, only vehicle mode comparison that I have is this ratchet that I have not transformed back to robot mode yet for whatever reason, that I put repro labels on for another reason. I must have got them free. Can't even remember now, it's been too many years. But yeah, same size as the MP44. If I'm not transforming MP44, I'm sorry. I haven't transformed that thing in years, and I don't see me transforming it anytime soon. There are tons of pictures online. Google is your friend. But yeah, outside of the doors and side view mirrors being flimsy, this is a good truck mode. Not too much of a problem with it. But I'm not sure. I've already said my robot mode thoughts, so I'm not going to keep going on and on about everything. You heard what I said. You heard what I said about this. Let's make sure you definitely see things up close. All the details you would like to be there are there. It's a little bit panely. But like I said, it looks good and it's decently clean, and it has rubber tires. Looks like this on the bottom. Didn't show that off, but it's good. The figure is good. The figure is a good price, especially depending on where you buy it. I'm going to mention Toy Dojo because Toy Dojo has helped me get a lot of figures at a discount, and they have good customer service, good prices. Like if you have any problems, you could contact them and they'll get back to you very quick. They're very helpful. So yeah, check out Toy Dojo. I'm going to put a link in the description. Thank you once again, Sony from TM Reviews on YouTube. Check out his channel. Check out his reviews. He does put his Optimus up against his MP44, so you can see that comparison. Until next time, T-Man978 out of here. Thank you for watching.
Figure action. That one's me.
Join the Syndicate Toy Hunters Facebook group. Link in the description.
Click the videos. Click the fucking videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really click these videos. Click the videos. Click those fucking videos, baby. Click the videos. You really should